Hey, what's up everyone? This is Phil. Right now we're at, what is it, Paul? What number is it?
It's number 7.
Number 7. Monday Encouragements number 7. It's early in the morning. I don't know if anyone can see the clock right now, but it's 3:26. And this is the type of dedication that we're at, right, Paul? This is the level that we're at right now as far as production is. You know, we're going to release these every single Monday if we can. So right now, we're prepared to make this little video. Paul, you feel like a cup of tea?
Sure, why not?
I feel like a cup of tea. I'm not gonna make a cup of tea for yourself. You're a grown boy. You can make your own cup of tea. But I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I got my water. Got my tea. Water already boiled. Got my honey. I might want some honey. You know what I'm saying? Got some Ovaltine. Got some sugar. And all of this stuff right here can make a proper cup of tea. My cup of tea might not be Paul's cup of tea, right, Paul?
Definitely not.
We always hear this phrase, something's not my cup of tea, but yet people are always comparing themselves to someone else. You know, family members are always comparing you to some kind of cousin or some relative. Your co-workers, your bosses or someone is always comparing you. Why can't you be more like Jeffrey, right? I don't know if anyone's still named Jeffrey nowadays. Is anyone named Jeffrey? I don't know a Jeffrey in my life.
I know a few Jeffreys.
Alright, well cool. Shout outs to Jeffreys. What I'm saying is, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and make this cup of tea. Tea bag is already in there because this is take number 7. Here we go. Ooh, you hear that?
Sounds good.
That's a nice sounding cup of tea. We're about to make some cup of tea. But I pour my water in first. Tea bag is already in there. Then we get the sweetening, right? And this is the steps that I take. And you know, when Paul was, excuse the sloppiness, but when Paul was passing me the ingredients, he passed me some milk. I don't drink milk because I'm lactose intolerant. Do I need to explain to the audience what lactose intolerant means?
Yeah. So
what happens is that when I drink milk, I'm not going to explain. You know what lactose intolerant is. This cup of tea for me is a perfect cup of tea. Perfect for me, right? Paul might taste this cup of tea, and this might be the worst cup of tea that he ever drunk, right? So here's what I'm saying. Stop comparing yourself. Your journey and your struggle and your processes are your journeys, your struggles and your processes. And the speeds by which you make your accomplishments and you reach your success level is going to always be different to what someone else makes. So don't compare yourself, because there can be people out there who look like they're being successful and that they're conquering the world and that they're, you know, spiritually secure and they know what they're doing in life, but they have other issues. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just the front and they're just showing things just for showing sake. So for example, that's my cup of tea and I'm proud. Paul, you're proud of your cup of tea? When you make a cup of tea?
Of course, with some nice milk.
With some nice milk? That's disgusting to me. You know what I'm saying? Right? So this week when you see anybody out there doing something awkward, doing something weird, or doing something that you wish that you could be doing, you know, take and grab from other people. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? If you see someone doing something that you like and you want to adapt to that positive aspect of their life, go ahead and do it. But don't compare yourself to the point where you start devaluing you. When you read the Bible, it's amazing because you have all of these different stories and God dealing with different people differently. I can't compare Paul's struggle spiritually or academically to my struggle because we're two different people, you know? So it all depends on what's God's timing, right? You know, you can't look at people and judge them because you're dissatisfied with where they are in life. So, you know, you might have to wait till you're 70 in order to get to where you want to be. But that's all a part of your journey. And that's why it's called your journey and it's your life, because you have your own individual struggles and your own individual issues. And the rate at which you conquer them, that's all between you and your God. So don't let anyone get to you this week. You know what I'm saying? When you make your cup of tea, make sure it's for you and you alone, and bypass all the comments of people who are saying that, oh, you need to be more like so-and-so. You know, take everything with a grain of salt. If you think that there are some aspects in someone else you would like to adapt to, then of course, by all means, do what's best for you. But don't feel as if you're any less than a human being because someone seems to be doing better than you. Right, Paul?
Definitely.